My name is George Ethan Cox. I'm your RYT 200-hour certified yoga instructor. Today we have an awesome class that focuses on moving the energy. It's a typical yoga flow class, but I think it's going to have several benefits for you in your day-to-day. It helps promote mindfulness, helps utilize the breath to move from moment to moment, helps calm the nerves, and overall just makes you feel good. I first want to thank you, Wilkes Recovery Revolution, for the opportunity to share these classes every single Saturday morning. It's an honor to get to serve our community by practicing together virtually. And I'm just honored to get to share this with you guys. I hope this helps you into day-to-day life. And be sure to check out our websites on our Facebook pages, Yoga with George Ethan or Wilkes Recovery Revolution. And please drop a comment below, a like or a heart, anything you can to interact with the page, just to show us that you're here and to spread a little love this season. With that being said, to practice today, we don't need anything fancy. Just make sure that you have something comfortable to wear, you have your mat and plenty of space to move around in, and we should have an awesome practice today. Also, I would include, if you want to set on your own music in the side, go for it. Whatever works for you. It could be something upbeat or more relaxed, just whatever works for you. It's a go with the flow kind of class today, and I really hope you enjoy it. Again, make sure you comment below if you have any questions or suggestions. We'd love to hear from you. So let's go ahead and get started. Find a nice, comfortable seat. I'm sitting in cross-legged seat to begin today. Take your time getting here today. No need to rush. Life's full of things that rush for us, so why don't we just take our time to start setting the vibe for the day. Make sure your sitting bones are nice and glued down. If you're having trouble at all with this today, just sitting up straight in a seated posture, maybe you use something to elevate your spine. Use a pillow or a block or a book. Something stationary that can help support you today. We're going to sit here for a few minutes. Something that makes you feel nice and tall. You can even roll up your mat a little bit if that suits you. But nice and comfortable seat here. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through the nose. Together now, breathe in. Elongate the spine. And breathe out. Relax those shoulders. Inhale together now, breathe in. Lift slightly in the sternum and out. The energy moves down the back body. And keep that in mind for today's class. Imagine energy rising up the front body and grounding in the back body with each exhale. Inhale to lift the front, exhale to ground the back. Breathe in, we'll try that now. Inhale, find a whoosh of energy up. And softening down the back as you exhale. Maybe you close your eyes here for just. We're going to do a little bit of Ujjayi breath as we set the tone for our intention. To practice Ujjayi breath, you make a sound in the back of the throat as you exhale. We'll practice with our mouths open to start. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Sound out. All right, we'll do it one more time. Inhale in, nice long breath. Lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, let go of your to-do list. Let go of the day so far. Set that aside for now. Let's be present with our bodies, practicing our breathing today. Breathe in together. This time, Ujjayi breath through the nose, exhale out. Relax the brow. Inhale, find length in the spine through the crown of the head. Ujjayi breath through the nose, exhale out now. Find softness with the exhale. Do one or two more at your pace. Fair reminder, your breath work may be different paced than mine. as I'm speaking while I'm breathing. It can be a bit longer or shorter than what some people are used to. So follow your own tempo. As long as you're taking time out of your day to practice and to find expansion with the inhale and softness with your exhales, that's what it's all about. Let's be mindful today. Breathing in together now. Ujjayi breath out through the nose. Let's set our intention. It could be to just practice our energy, to be present. It could be a word or a phrase, a theme. Last one. Inhale, nice deep breath in. Fill yourself up with love. And sigh it out. Gorgeous. If you haven't already, open the eyes nice and gently. And we're going to start some energy movement here. Starting with your palms or fingertips on the mat at your sides, keeping that nice tall spine here. We're going to keep our hearts lifted. We're going to inhale, flip the palms upward and lift it halfway. And we're going to use our breath to control us. Exhale, slowly guide our palms together at heart center, lifting the sternum up to meet the thumbs. Inhale, think nice and tall once more. Exhale, draw the chin to the chest, carving a line with your nose downward. On your next inhale, peek if you need to. You're going to take your hands and separate them. And using your pinkies as a guide, bring them behind your ears, behind your head, and up as you inhale. And as you exhale, separate the palms to face away. Exhale, back to go very slowly here. We're not here to rush. We're just playing with the energy in our bodies and in the room. All right, we'll do that again. Inhale, flip the palms, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands slowly float to the heart center. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, hands go behind the ears and lift. As your hands reach the top, lift your head back up and exhale, flip the palms, pushing the energy down. Now play with that, using your breath at your own tempo. I'm going to use the tempo with my breath, but you can do it at your own pace. I'm just providing the tools to help you play here. So inhale, flip the palms up, lift halfway. Exhale, float the palms together to the heart. Inhale, find length. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, guide the fingers behind your ears and up. Lift the head. Exhale, flip the palms outward and float it down. See if you can't take a notice of the energy and pushing it as you breathe here. Inhale, flip your palms up halfway. We want to do this 2 more times. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale to lengthen. Lift the sternum to the thumb. Exhale, chin to chest. Find a stretch in the back of the neck here. Inhale, hands glide up. The top, lift your head back to center. Exhale, flip the palms back down and push the energy down. See if you notice a difference in the body's energy here. We're just creating circulation here. Flip the palms, inhale halfway. Exhale, hands to heart. This is our last one, make it count. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, fingertips glide past behind the ears and up. Lift the head. Exhale, flip the palms, glide it down. Feel the energy in your palms as you glide it down. Just notice. It might feel a little weird for someone who hasn't practiced it. That's okay. It's just something new. Now, keep your fingertips where they are. We're going to inhale, keep our hearts lifted. Exhale, ground down at the shoulder blades. Keeping your left fingertips grounded, we're going to flip the right palm. Inhale, up and over for a side body stretch. Inhale, pull the thumb back. Exhale, like you're wiping a table in front of you, we're going to guide the palm flat like it's on the surface in front of you. And inhale, pull back. Keeping meticulous attention to the right glute, making sure it stays on the mat. Exhale, swipe the table. We're going to do this 3 times. Inhale, one more time. Pull it back, open the heart. Exhale, swipe the table. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, flip the palm and push that energy down. Opposite side. Keeping the heart lifted, right fingertips down. Inhale, flip the left palm up. Inhale, and up and over to the right this time. Heart remains lifted and open. And then exhale, swipe the table nice and slowly here. Again, no need to rush. We're not yogi robots. Inhale, pull back. Heart opens. Exhale, swipe the table. Last one. Inhale, pull it back. Find expansion in the left rib cage. And exhale, swipe the table. Pull it back. And then exhale, flip the palm, push the energy back down. Gorgeous. All right, my friends, we deserve a little twist here. Switch things up. Inhale, sweep both arms forward, up and back. Exhale, float the palms downward to the left, starting with the right hand at the left kneecap. Right hand on the left kneecap, left hand behind you. Think nice and tall on the spine. Exhale, draw that navel in and draw it towards the back of the spine and deepen your twist. Inhale, find lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, draw the navel in, deepen the twist. Don't force it here. Be nice and gentle. Be kind to yourself. And we'll walk back to center. All right, the other side. Swoop the arms forward, up and back. Think nice and tall. Exhale. Guide yourself to the right side this time. Right palm behind you, left hand to right knee. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, draw that navel in. Bring your gaze past the right shoulder. Inhale, find length. Exhale, deepen the twist. I said twist. Twist here. Last one. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Think nice and tall here. Drawing your navel in. Exhale. And then walk yourself back to center. Now let's meet in all fours. We're going to take our time here. So take your time. Walk into all fours. Whichever direction you choose, that is fine. We're just taking the time to practice today. And just know, when we transition from one position to another, notice how you move. Are you moving quickly or are you taking your time? Notice and just note in your mind as we proceed onward, how you move matters. So let's see if we can proceed with kindness today. All right. So we're going to do a couple cat-cows. Inhale, dropping our belly, pressing our heart forward, clawing into our fingertips, arcing our back downward or to make a U shape. Tailbone reaches the sky. We inhale into this position. And then we exhale, draw our navel in towards the spine, arc our back so it bows up towards the sky, pressing away from our mats, chin to chest. Now use the breath here to go from A to B, from cow pose to cat pose. Again, you don't have to use my cue here. Just take your time, find what feels good. If you've got any wiggles in you that you want to get by bumping your hips to the left or right, go for it. All right. Now we take our cue from me. So it's not just bowing back and forth. This time we're going to kind of make a wave here, again, moving our energy. We're starting in cow pose. And to start, we're going to start with our chin to chest, move down the spine, rolling it to eventually have our tailbone reach downward. Now back to cow pose. We're going to start by reaching the tailbone back up, and then vertebrae by vertebrae, we're going to roll it up to look forward. Exhale, chin to chest, round it through. And then tailbone lifts to bring the rest for cat pose. Now we're going to start by we're going to do this again, but opposite side of the spine starts by rolling down. So tailbone down first. Exhale. And then the head lifts first into cow pose. This is just a little yoga for the brain here. Just like noticing how your body moves and how it moves differently when you focus on different parts of the body. You might notice one way of movement is a little bit more tricky than the other, and that's okay. Do one or two more at your pace. And when you're ready, we're going to meet in a nice neutral position in all fours, tabletop position. Make sure your fingertips are nice and wide here, giving yourself plenty of support. If you want to do some wrist stretches, you can bring out your fingertips facing away from one another, or having your fingertips facing your body here and doing little circles one way and another. I understand that people have some wrist issues, especially if they're working at a desk. They can struggle with carpal tunnel or something of the like, or have had a wrist injury. It's important to kind of give yourself a little love here to the wrist. Maybe you flip to the top part of the palm or the hand and rotate one of those at a time, whichever works best for you. Kind of setting up for success here. All right, so we're going to do some yogi leg lifts here. Starting with the right leg to start, we're going to inhale, lift that right leg. We're just going to do little taps, one side to another. We're going to do 8. Just kind of activating our core here and our glutes. 6, 7, 8. And then we lift the right foot all the way up. Inhale in. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, arc the back, look forward, and plant that foot in between the palm for our first low lunge. Make sure that your legs are squeezed into the middle at a nice, comfortable position here. And then inhale, lift up the heart. Now I want you to pay attention to how I move here in the next position. We're going to squeeze our legs in together, swoop our hands forward, up, and back as we inhale. Think of this kind of as a crescent lunge. We're going to look up, and then we're going to exhale, bend our elbows, opening our heart space and having our palms meet behind our head here, to interlace behind the base of the skull here. Continuing our lifting up in the heart space. Breathe in and out. As you exhale, we're going to unravel and open out wide into a half warrior 2. Thinking nice and wide. Maybe you find a little buoyancy here, a little bounciness as we're playing with our leg strength. We're going to inhale, reach the forward hand, flip the front palm, and drop the back. Think up and over as we go into a half peaceful warrior. Now I'm going again slowly to start, but this is the basis of our practice. I'll get a bit more a quicker pace as we proceed forward. Inhale, exhale, cartwheel down, keeping the arms opposite of each other. Peek if you need to. We got ourselves a bit of a twist, opening out to the left to start, pressing the right leg into the right arm, hearts open. Inhale here. Exhale, float the left palm down. We're going to switch for a twist. Inhale after our left palm is planted. Inhale, lift the right hand up to the sky. Breathe in. And exhale, lower it down. Now from here, we're going to bring our right foot back and we're going to lower all the way down to our bellies. We're going to inhale, press firmly into our foundation and lift our hearts up, or pressing our hands down into the mat, our arms in the shape of a cricket, and lifting our heads up to cobra. And exhale, release the head. Inhale, press up to all fours. We meet back into this position. Cat-cow if you need to. If not, we're going to do those toe taps like we did before. Go ahead and lengthen out the left leg this time. Inhale and begin. Tapping back and forth using your right foot as a guide. We're going to do this 8 times, activating the core and the glutes. 2 more. Last one. Lift that left leg up high. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest, look forward, and then plant that foot in between the palms. Low lunge. Glorious job, you guys. So now you know what we're doing here, so I'm going to just cue you and follow along. Inhale, swoop the arms forward, up and back. Nice tall spine here. Squeeze in the legs into an imaginary line for balance. Exhale, bend the elbows open wide and interlace the fingertips behind the head, opposite thumb on the bottom this time. Keeping the heart lifted, look up. Inhale. Exhale, open the arms open wide to warrior 2, half position. Breathe in and out. Look at your drishti, your point of focus is your left finger. Inhale, reach forward, flip the front palm, drop the back hand up and over. Half peaceful warrior. Breathe in, breathe out, cartwheel into an extended side angle. Right hand up towards the sky. Inhale, and then exhale, place the right palm down. Lift the left hand up for a twist. Inhale and exhale, float it down. Bring the left foot back and we're back into all fours. And from here, we're going to take a moment to lower down and inhale to cobra. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back to all fours. So we're going to do a bit of a flow before we get into our next set of sun salutations. So knees together, walk your hips down to your feet, and then walk your hands up a few steps. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. We're going to do 3 transitions back and forth from child's pose to downward facing dog. We take a breath in, fill up our back body, exhale, find release. Inhale, curl those toes under, bend the knees, and peel the hips up towards the sky. Heart reaches towards the feet for our first down dog. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees again down towards the mat, nice and slowly. Hips reach towards your feet. Child's pose. Inhale, lift back up to half all fours. Curl those toes under, lift the hips to peel up towards the sky. Heart reaches towards the feet. And exhale, slowly glide it back down. All right, guys, last one. We're going to inhale, curl those toes under, peel the hips up towards the sky, and we meet in downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal those feet out. All right. We're going to start with the right foot to start. We're going to inhale, lift that up high, keeping your left heel grounded down. And then we exhale, bring our right knee into our chest, look forward, and plant that foot in between the palms. From here, we're going to pivot that back foot, squeeze those legs into that imaginary line. Inhale, swoop the arms forward, up, and back for warrior one. Think nice and tall. You got this. Breathe. And exhale, open wide to warrior two. We practice it lower to the ground so we can have a bit more understanding of how we position ourselves as we are higher off the ground. Pressing firmly into the mat like we're squeezing our legs together. We're going to inhale, reach forward, flip the front palm, drop the back. Think up and over as we bring that palm back. Pulling our right hand back just a hair. Remember those side stretches we did earlier. And then exhale, we're going to rotate all the way down to extended side angle. Option here to get a block, to rest your hand, or place your elbow on your thigh. Keep that heart nice and open here. And then we exhale, rain that left hand down, plant the left palm, lift the right hand for a twist. And then we exhale, rain that right hand down. Step or hop that back foot to meet the front. We're going to inhale and exhale, chin to chest. Let's hang here for just a second. Maybe you shake your head a little yes, a little no. Maybe you grab hold of each elbow and sway gently from side to side, generously having a bend at the knees to start. Releasing the hands, we're going to inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Now take your time here. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to roll it all the way up to standing pose, Tadasana. Head is the last thing to lift, palms facing the front. And take a moment to notice how you feel. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Now we're doing a little bit more side stretch here. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Interlace the fingers, steeple fingers. That means think 007, but without the violence. Just have your index fingers pointed while the rest of your hand is interlaced. Reaching up high here. Inhale in, pull the hands back slightly for a baby back bend. Then exhale, point to up and over to the left. If you want a little extra, you can glide that right foot and do a bit of a curtsy here. Grab that right foot behind the left foot. Inhale back to center, bring your feet to its original position. Exhale, guide the index fingers to point to the right. Inhale. Exhale, maybe you do that baby curtsy with the opposite side. For a full stretch, you should feel it in the right side body and the right hip flexor. I'm sorry, left side of those things. Inhale, lift back up. Nice and tall, inhale. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift to your version. Hands on the shins, the thighs, or even the floor. And exhale, fold. Plant the palms, bring back one foot and another. You can lower to cobra or half push upwards. Left leg this time. Anchor down on the right heel. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, draw that knee in towards the Forward and planting that foot in between the palms. Pivot that back foot 45-degree angle so your toes are facing the top right edge of the mat. Inhale, swoop the arms forward, up and back. Warrior one. Breathe. Use your breath. You inhale to find length. Exhale, open wide to warrior two, keeping your focus beyond your index finger on the left hand. You can widen your stance or narrow as needed. We're going to inhale, reach the forward hand forward, drop the back hand, flip the front palm up and over for peaceful warrior. Couple options for your right hand. You could have it rested on your right thigh or behind you for a bind and to wrap around your left thigh. Breathe into the heart space and out. Cartwheel down to extended side angle. Opening the heart, getting a bit of a spinal flexion. Breathe in. Exhale, float the palm down. Get your twist. Pivot that back foot to parallel with the left. And then inhale, lift the left hand up high. Breathe. Use your breath. If you find yourself holding your breath, bring yourself back to it. And then exhale, draw that left hand back in and down. Step or hop that back foot to the front. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Nice long neck. Exhale, forward fold. Roll it up, nice and slow, all the way up to the top. Palms facing forward, Tadasana. Take a breath here for yourself. Take a notice of how you feel. We're going to inhale, reach the hands together to start, and then interlace the hands and pressing the palms away from you. We're going to inhale, lift up to the sky. Exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale up to the sky. Heart lifts. Exhale to the right. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, burst free. And hinge at the hips as we swan dive down, floating the hands down, all the way down. Notice the energy feel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, bringing back one foot and another. Lower to cobra or chaturanga to upward dog. We meet again in downward facing dog. Let's move the energy in the legs now. Go ahead and anchor that left heel. We're going to inhale, reach the right foot up high. Exhale, draw the knee not into the chest, but to the left elbow. Bring it back up. Inhale, lift all the way up high. Exhale, draw the knee into the right elbow. Kick it back up. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest. Look forward. Inhale, all the way back up one more time. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest. Look forward. Plant the foot in between the palms. Gorgeous. You're doing great, you guys. All right, from here, we're going to pivot that back foot. We're going to inhale, swoop our arms forward, up and back. Warrior one. Oh. Keep your heart nice and lifted. Now imagine that push of energy down as you exhale to warrior two. Your arms are kind of floating on that energy here. Inhale, reach the front palm forward, flip the front palm back, drop the back hand up and over, peaceful warrior. Now, on the neck, when we're usually going into extended side angle, we have those options, but I'm going to invite you to cartwheel over and bring your right elbow to the right thigh. And bringing your left hand beyond the head, top of your head. Imagine that up and over stretch that we did at the beginning. We're going to swipe the table. Exhale, swipe the table. Inhale, pull the left thumb back. Exhale, swipe that table. Inhale, pull the thumb back. Exhale, swipe the table. Inhale, pull the thumb back. And then place your left palm down Pivot that back foot to parallel and lift the right hand up high. And then exhale, float the right hand down. Step that left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the hands way up high. Exhale, forward fold. Sorry about that, guys. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. And then exhale, plant the palms, bring back one foot and the other. Lower to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. If you lower to cobra, you go to all fours and then we meet in down dog. But if you're chaturanga to up dog, we go straight to down dog. Opposite foot. You feeling the flow yet? Anchor that right heel, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, draw that left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift that left foot. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift the left foot one more time, keeping that right heel anchored. Exhale, knee to chest, dome the back. Keeping your fingertips clawed in. Last one, you guys. Inhale, lift that foot extra high. Exhale, draw the knee to chest, lift forward, and plant the foot in between the palms. Pivot that back foot as needed. And then we're going to flip. We're going to inhale, reach the hands forward, up and back for warrior one. Once again, you're doing great. Pulling those thumbs back. Exhale, push the energy down halfway to warrior two. Just notice the energy. Notice the buoyancy of the energy if you're bouncing a little bit. You're going to inhale, reach the hand forward. Bring down the right hand, flip the front palm, push that energy back. Hearts open for peaceful warrior. Exhale, cartwheel, and bring your left elbow to left knee, bringing your right hand beyond your head. Nice long line from right fingertips to the outer edge of your right foot. And as we exhale the next one, we swoop the table. Keep that breath. Use your inhale to pull the thumb back. Exhale, swoop the table. Last one, pull the thumb back. Exhale, swipe that table one more time, bringing that thumb back. And then exhale, bringing our right hand down, lifting our left hand up towards the sky for a twist. Exhale, bringing that left hand down. We're going to step that right foot up to the front. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the palms way up high to the sky. Exhale, float them down nice and slow to the palms meet the heart center. Beautiful. Take a moment for yourself here. You deserve it. Take a moment of gratitude today, thanking yourself for showing up and for practicing a little yoga, to get the blood moving, to practice moving energy around today. It's always good to practice gratitude in all aspects of life. We don't have to be given all the things that we've been given, but we have them, and that's a wonderful thing. So many things available to us that we don't even realize until we take a moment to recognize those things. All right. So take a moment to bring yourself to the center of the mat, and I invite you to heel toe, fancy term, your feet a little wider than hip width, bringing your heels a little wider than your toes here. So it should feel a little funky, but that kind of inward turn of the hips can have a lot of benefits by stretching the outer heels, the outer sides of your legs that don't get a lot of that. And this is also beneficial if your feet tend to turn outward, like mine tend to. So this is good for all parties. With that being said, we're going to do inhale, lift the hands up high, and then open the hands out wide as if we're doing a warrior two to the right, focusing your gaze here. Pivoting that right foot out, keeping our right leg straight. We got a triangle here. We're going to drop our back hand. And remember where we took our pinkies behind our ear? We're going to do that with the right hand and go up. Think of a nice tall line from right fingertips to right toes. Try not to place your hand on that on the back of your knee. Try to place it either on your shin or your thigh. Get that nice long stretch here. And then we cartwheel, pivot, kind of hinging at the hips here. And we either place our right hand on our shin or on the floor, keeping our heart nice and open here. Breathe in and out. Now imagine an angel pulling at your left hand, pulling you back up to lift all the way back. Now bring your right toes to pivot back to where they were, and then open wide to the left this time, keeping those legs straight. Warrior two still. Heart remains lifted, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Get a little tongue-tied. All right, breathe in and out. Ujjayi breath. Inhale. We're going to drop the back hand, flip the front palm, bring that left pinky beyond the right ear here and stretch nice and long to the right this time. Nice long line from the left fingertips to the left toes. Inhale in, exhale, hinge at the hips, cartwheel down, all the way down to extended side angle with the straight leg, triangle. Breathe. You're doing great. These are big poses. Give yourself some credit. And then inhale, bring yourself back to center, engage that core, and then bring your toes back, this time to parallel. Exhale, hands to heart. Gorgeous. Now, your feet are parallel, so go ahead and this time bring your toes outward, just slightly. We're going to do a saddle pose here. So to do so, we're going to bring our hands into like a starfish variation, or basically just a starfish, hands up into the sky, making a giant X. We're going to inhale, and then exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows until you kind of at a saddle with goalpost arms. Again, keeping that focus, head over your heart, heart over your pelvis. Keep that energy flowing. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, elbows bent, knees bent, keeping your knees above the ankles as best as you can. If you have to narrow your footing here, go for it. Inhale, reaching up. Nice big stretch. And then exhale. We're going to hold this for a little while, so be ready. This is also known as crab pose because obvious reasons. Now, there's several things you could do here. If you want a little more, you can lift up one heel off the ground or the other, or you can alternate. See if you can't lower it just a little bit more. Breathe, follow your breath, use that Ujjayi breath here, squeezing the shoulder blades in together. You got this. You'll feel some shakiness. That means your body's alive. You're doing great. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift up. Starfish, and then heel toe together. Bring your hands to float down together. Ta-da. Notice how you feel. Your heart's pumping now, huh? We brought ourselves to life today with this practice. We're going to inhale, lift our hands up to the sky, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now, with your feet about hip width apart, slightly place your fingertips onto the mat, and then place your toes to face outward, bend the knees, and slowly guide your hips down. Now, we find ourselves in a garland pose, or frog pose, actually. Now, options here, you can have your hands keep you guided here, and that might be your pose. Or if you want a little more, you can have your palms together, focus on the opposition of your legs against your arms, and get a nice stretch here in the back while keeping your heart open. Breathe. Doing good, doing well, doing great. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring our palms behind us and lowering our hips down. Gorgeous. I think you guys deserved a good stretch at this point. We're going to open our legs wide here. Don't have to be insanely wide. This isn't a competition. But we're going to do 2 variations of this stretch here. It's wide-legged toe touch, and then wide-legged up and over. So we'll do the toe touch first. We're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, tilt or pivot our heart space to reach towards the side of our foot that we want to reach, and keeping your toes active. Exhale, fold forward to the left this time. Now your hands may meet your feet. That's great. If not, that's awesome too. Breathe here. And then walk yourself back up. I'm going to inhale, reach the hands back up, pivot to the right, and fold forward. Get a nice stretch in the left side body now. Fill up the back body with the breath. Walk yourself back up. Inhale. We're going to center this time. And exhale, forward, fold through the center. Your palms may be close to your body or they may be further away. Wherever you are, accept where you are and breathe into those tight spaces. We did practice with moving energy, but to allow a bit more freedom of movement, it's so important to get a good stretch as well. And to deepen and to find a deep stretch after any workout will help in the long run as well for recovery, for just overall feeling good. And breathe in and out. And on your next inhale, walk yourself back up. Now up and overs, we're going to start with reaching up and over to the left. We're going to take our left palm, place it onto our right thigh. Think nice and tall. And remember flipping our palm, we're going to start our fingertips to the right, our right fingertips to the right. Flip the right palm over and go up and over to reach the right hands towards the left toes. Keeping those glutes nice and glued down, pulling the elbow back. Breathing in and out. Use that Ujjayi breath. Try to lengthen it. And release. Float those fingertips down. And bring your right palm to the left thigh. Left fingertips touch the floor. Think nice and tall. Inhale up and over to the right this time. Keeping those toes active, reaching towards you. Your heart nice and lifted. Elbows and thumbs pulled back. You might notice one side's different than the other, and that's okay. Breathe into those tight spaces. Inhale and exhale, release. Gorgeous. From here, my friends, scoot forward a little bit. Feet a little wider than hip width. Palms behind you for support. And we're giving ourselves a little windshield wiper here. All right. Whenever you're ready, we're going to meet on our mat. So The best way, what I'm inviting you to do, and you don't have to do it this way, is taking your toes, pointing them away from your body, think staff pose. And then you have that steeple fingers like we did earlier, 007, pointing them away from the body, kind of arcing the back here, doming the shoulder blades, and pointing away from the body as much as you can as you roll back, feeling each and every vertebrae as you roll, 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 roll down. Gorgeous. And we meet on our backs here. Now, I do apologize. My microphone is faulty. It's about to go down. So I'm going to switch back to regular microphone. All right. Sorry for the background noise, if you have any. We're on our backs now. We're going to start with our feet flat on the mat, knees bent. Pick up that right foot and cross it to make a figure 4. We're going to straighten that left leg up high, and we're going to do some leg lifts. Inhale here, and exhale. Now we're going to slowly lower it down. We're going to inhale to lower, exhale to lift, engaging the abs. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. 3 more. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Last one. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Bend that left knee. Take your right hand and reach through this hole we've created and give yourself a squeeze to the chest here for a beautiful glute stretch on the right side. And I like that ab workout because it also reverses the blood flow in the body, where we carry a lot of the blood in our feet throughout the day, kind of reverses that a bit. And that way, when we lower our feet again, it'll bring fresh blood. Release, but keep your feet where they are, and bring your arms into goalpost arms and lower to the left. It's time for a twist. Invitation to bring your gaze to the right. Breathe here. Unravel. This time we bring both feet flat on the mat, cross the left leg over to the right, and lift the right leg, straighten it, and lower. Inhale, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. 3 more. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Last one. Inhale to lower, and exhale to lift. Now, bending that right knee, we're going to place this left hand in the hole and around the right thigh. Give it a squeeze towards your heart space. Toes engaged to protect the knee. And release. This time, we're going to bring our arms back to goalpost, lower the legs to the right this time. Forward twist. Maybe you bring your gaze to the left this time. Breathe. And we unravel. Gorgeous. All right, here's a little time for some yogi freestyle. I'm going to choose Happy Baby. But you could do whatever you want here. You can repeat a pose we were doing earlier. You could do a bridge pose or boat pose. You can even do plow pose. Whatever suits you today, play with it. See what your body needs. See what you need today. Take a little time for some TLC. And when you're ready, maybe do a little knee circles and give yourself one big hug by squeezing your knees into the chest. Breathe in. As you exhale, slowly unravel. Palms facing the sky, feet spill out from the mat. And we meet in Shavasana, our final resting posture. An opportunity to find stillness after all that movement. An opportunity to settle our hearts, settle our minds, and just take it all in. So I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze for a few moments. Notice the nutrients of your practice and allow your breath to carry you from one moment to the other. And if your mind begins to wander, bring yourself back to the breath. Soften your brow, release the tongue from the top of your mouth here, soften the jaw, and take time for you today to just be, and I'll conclude in a moment. Alright, my friends, bring your awareness back into the space. Move the fingers and the toes. Maybe you sway your head gently side to side. You bend one knee and another and roll over to one side. And then take your time as we meet in a nice seated position. Conclude our yoga class in gratitude, thanking ourselves for taking the time to practice and thanking the space around us for providing what we need to be able to practice. I give you my greatest gratitude and thank you for practicing for you. And we greet each other in gratitude as we bow with our hands to our heart and say, Namaste. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Thank you all for joining me today. It was an awesome practice. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week and a happy Thanksgiving if that's what you celebrate. And I will look forward to seeing you guys next time. Have a great day, you guys.